Hey, Joshua and Amy with Churchill Mortgage coming to you from, well, not the Churchill Mortgage World headquarters, but from a park. And you know, one of the wonderful things about living in Nashville in the spring is all of our amazing parks. And this is something that Amy and I have really enjoyed over the years, is the amazing parks in Nashville, Tennessee. And we wanted to highlight some of the parks that we've enjoyed over the years.
So the first park that we want to feature is the park at Radnor Lake. Now this park is a classic for most Nashvillians. Everybody seems to know about this park. It is a great place to take kids. It's got a nice flat path that goes around the lake. It also has some options for you to hike up on the ridges if that's what you want to do. Get some great views that way. Of course, the centerpiece for this park is the lake. The lake is awesome. It's such a peaceful place, a serene place, and the other advantages, you can see some wildlife. We've seen, turtles there and ducks.
Turkeys and deer.
We've seen all sorts of things. So if you are, if you like to be around nature, or if you have kids that are fascinated by little creatures, that is a great place to go. One of the other great things about this park is that there is a closed off road. So if you do have a stroller, that you want to take a child in a stroller, there is an option to be in nature, but also be on such a path that you can take a stroller. One of the things to keep in mind about this park is that on a nice day, like today, if you want to go there, probably other people want to go there, and the parking is limited. So you may wait 30 minutes for some parking. Now, it's well worth it. We've done it many times, waited in the car to get a parking space, but do be forewarned, if you're on a limited amount of time, you will have to wait more than likely for some parking.
The second park we wanted to feature is Warner Parks, and this is a very large park system with both Percy Warner and Edwin Warner Parks. We've been going to this park since we were dating. The thing that's great about Edwin and Percy Warner Parks is they have challenging trails. So at Percy Warner Park, there's a 2.5 mile loop, and at Edwin Warner Park, there's actually a 4.5 mile loop, which is definitely more on the challenging side if you're looking for a good workout. We spent a lot of time at Edwin Warner Parks hiking that 4.5 mile loop when we were training for Mount Kilimanjaro. We'd put on our backpacks and our trekking poles, and sometimes we would hike the 4.5 mile loop, take a break, and then hike the other way around on the 4.5 mile loop. So if you're looking for something more challenging, the Warner Park system is a great place to go.
Also at Warner Park, there is a nature center on the Percy Warner side that if you do have kids, it's a great place to go. They have great classes that are typically free of charge that start up around this time through the summer. I know we took advantage of those when our kids were little. The third park we want to talk about is actually the park where we are right now. The official name is a mouthful, Marcella Vivrette Smith Park.
We just call it Smith Park.
We call it Smith Park because that's easier. Now what we really like about this park is the location. For us, it's very convenient to our house. So if you're in the Brentwood, Cool Springs area, it's going to be really convenient to where you live. Neighborhoods are all on every side, so it's a little respite, a little place to get away that's not very far from where you may live, and that's a great part of it. Now the park is not super big, and it's only been around for maybe about 3 years. So the park isn't that big, but they've doubled back the trail so you can really get several miles in, even in this smaller location. Great place to come if you just have a little bit of time and you never have to wait for parking. It's awesome. We love this park.
Exactly, and this is another one of those parks that we spend a lot of time at, and we spent a lot of time a couple of years ago when we were training for Mount Kilimanjaro. We would come here, and we've probably hiked a couple 100 miles in this park.
Just around in circles.
I tell you, one of our favorite activities to do at this park is to bring our Eno hammocks and to go find a spot right up this trail, right up this mountain here. We have a great spot where we love to set up our hammocks and just chill out and take a little nap for an hour. So there are so many wonderful things you can do at parks. Of course, we're in the mortgage business. We help people purchase homes. So when you're looking to buy a new home, of course, one of the things you want to think about is what are the amenities around that home. And for us, a park is a very important part of that. And as you're searching for homes, we would encourage you to check out the home search app we use, Home Scout. It helps show you not only every home that's available on the market in the MLS, but it also will show you a lot of the amenities around the home you're looking at. Anyway, well, if you want to find out more information about our team and what we do to serve people, you can look us up at phillipsteamchurchill.com. And listen, I hope this has maybe inspired you this weekend or in a future weekend to go out to one of our parks and enjoy God's wonderful nature.
Get outside. It's so wonderful.
Take care.